now we have Spring Mountain Art Guild from Pahrump, Nevada.
Ah.
These people we don't know well, but we certainly can get to know them through their art.
Yes.
This is Wilhelmina Moses. She's got a pot here, and it looks like an ancient Egyptian pot with the pyramids in the back.
This
Very
is a pretty one.
And then this beautiful bridge, kind of contrasting the shade there along in the park.
Yeah.
And it looks like Lenora Danielson, called The Night Watchers.
Oh, that's
kind
beautiful.
Kind of dramatic with the dark night sky. And
you can imagine them standing out there on a dark night watching the stars.
And this one, of course, which is called Snowy Red Barn, a really bright colored barn standing out against that white snow by Kathy Leroy.
That's
very
pretty.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, I like this one.
And this one just looks like home to us.
Yes.
It's called Queen of Red Rock by Cheryl Toko, and it's it is just so typical. Of all over here in southern
Nevada.
Southern Nevada.
This is
the
beautiful.
Sweet Portals, it's acrylic by Randy Case. It's an abstract but done with interesting textures. He has barbed wire woven through there.
Yes.
And different kind of metals and the paints, and he has a key and a lock, and it's just
wow.
It's very interesting. Lovely colors, lovely contrast. And this wonderful wildlife piece by Princey Simonson is just so realistic.
Stunning.
It's stunning of a mountain ram.
Yeah.
It's quite beautiful.
Oh, we saw this last night with the lightning storm.
Oh, wow. Yeah. This is an oil called Prairie Storm, and by Flora Collier. And it's going to be a storm or prairie fire. I don't know. I get very nervous in the summer with lightning strikes.
Yeah.
Now this bright piece up here, it's called Sunflowers and Peach, and it's a watercolor by Charlie Butler, and it's just really a cheerful, happy piece.
It is. Lovely. That'd be great in a dining room or a breakfast room.
Reds and greens, that is just really cheerful.
It is. Oh, I like this one.
And then this photographic, really close, detailed picture. A photograph of a flower. And in black and white too, and yet it just seems so natural.
Yeah, look at the detail in the center. Yeah.
Oh,
this is just a great exhibit.
Yeah.
It's free and people need to come in. It's free to the public. You're open Monday through Saturdays, 10 to 4, right?
Yep.
Okay. People need to come in and look at this. This is just unbelievable art.
This is another watercolor that's by Lloyd Martin. This is from the group from Pahrump, and it's just always fun having artists from other places come in, and it gives us inspiration and lets us see different things. And so it's always great. This piece down here is a Kestrel by Sharon Records, and it's a dry media, so we know it's pencil, but my goodness, how she has laid down her colors.
Yeah.
It is just really, really impressive.
Wow.
Now, it's always fun to see the Native American pieces because of the interesting faces and the use of color and how this person, and this is an oil painting, which I find interesting because the textures that she's achieved by that and the color, the molding that she's done on that, that's really neat.
Oh.
And this one down here that's in acrylic, this is George Wilson's, it's called Bull Rider, and it is acrylic. He's kept really vibrant colors, really captured the rodeo feel, and really nice. This watercolor, unusual for a watercolor subject because it's very, very metal, very mechanical, very dynamic, and interesting background. The watercolor use is just really manipulated so well. That's Dennis Jensen. Really, really like that.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, Lone Peak shows the mist, the green mist, the white mist, the forest that just goes back on. They're very evocative, and that's by Doris Smith. Beautiful oil. Beautiful oil. We get another cowboy thing.
A lot of Western here.
Must have a lot of cowboys to model for them. So this is somebody getting ready for a rodeo, and this is Jan Bennett's oil. It's called Cowboy with a Lasso.
These colors are so vibrant, so real.
Now this is a beautiful head study of these two cowboys.
Yes.
With their cups, their coffee cups, and this is also in oil by Linda McCulloch, I think McCulloch best. Wonderful. This cowboy in the foreground is just excellent. The color, the sun on the hat is just really wonderful. And there's another one by Jan Bennett of a horse that's a very, very intensely black horse, which just is so presented. She's done it on a wraparound canvas, and she's painted all sides of it. So you get a real neat, I mean, it's one of those canvases you don't need a frame for. You just hang it on the wall, and it just seems to just jump right out of the wall.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now this one by Dottie Fenner, is a coyote serenade. Now we who know coyotes out here know just what that's going to sound like.
Yep, I know exactly the tune he's going to be singing.
Yep, that's a coyote. Now, this wonderful face of a Navajo grandmother in oil by Rosemary Yano, it looks like, and you almost know her.
Very expressive.
Yes.
Wow.
Very wonderful.
This is gorgeous.
And this is a digital image, which means that it's been photographed and then possibly reworked, and we probably are getting reflection.
Yeah,
it may be difficult to see when there's glass over it, but it
well,
is
then
beautiful.
That's why people need to come in.
Yes, it is better in person. Yeah. Yep. Here's another photograph. It's done in a wet image, but boy, it is so subtle. It is a fern, and you really do have to see in person.
Yes.
The edges, the way the light hits those fronds. Ooh. It is beautiful, beautiful in detail. And this is an etching. Etching, we're not that familiar with. It is done on an etching plate. It involves acid. It involves a press. The color you can see that is impressed. Beautiful.
And these are the Boulder City Art Guild.
This is the Boulder City, yes. We forgot to,
With the Cowboys, we kind of moved over into Boulder. Okay.
Now, this is it looks like a woodcut.
Wow.
By Rainer Bertrands. It's called Zabriskie Point, which we know is in Death Valley, and it has a very desolate feeling to it.
Yeah.
That's amazing to be able to portray that in a woodcut. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Wow.
And here's another. The coyotes must maybe hang out in Boulder City too.
Yeah.
This is by Charmaine Curtin, and it's a coyote that's out prowling in the night.
Ooh.
Looks like it got startled.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's a wonderful, evocative picture of a lighthouse. We don't have lighthouses here, but those of us who love the coast, and that's a wonderful watercolor by Shirley Jean, and it's just, Janae, it's just beautiful. It's the colors. I love watercolors that are done just right.
Yeah.
And here's the Moody Zion, also by Shirley Jean. And this is just a total different. It's got that drier feeling, but with the storm coming in.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh, look at this.
And tulips. Very gentle, very subtle, very soft.
Oh.
And that's a wet image by Wendy Monahan. And it's just called Three White Tulips. Very beautiful.
Boy, I'm glad I don't have to pick the winners this month.
Yeah. Now, here's an interesting piece that is in metal.
It is. I caught my eye as soon as I walked in.
It's in relief. It's brought out for the canvas so you can see the shadow that's created. A beautiful, lyrical piece. Lots of curves and lines that are just quite lovely.
Wow.
And that is by Lee Moses. It's beautiful. A raven. It's an etching. Etchings are done on stone. They involve ink and papers and rollers and brayers and a lot of work, and it's really quite lovely.
Look at this.
And another one that's in a linocut, which is linoleum over a block of wood, and it is gouged out, it's cut out, and then ink is rubbed across it. That's amazing.
Man, that's quite an art piece.
Beautiful.
I love this one.
Now here's kind of an abstract done in a watercolor. You can see that it's called In the City, and you can see figures back that maybe they're figures. In abstracts, you're never sure, but you do have an impression of buildings.
Yeah, and it reminds me of the Pueblo villages.
Ah, well, and I saw a sea city. A sea by the sea. So that's just everybody sees. That's what abstracts are for.
So everybody needs to come in and see what they see.